made it, guys. It's time to review Avengers Infinity War. We have reached the end of these MCU reviews. I am happy, a little bit sad that I will not be able to talk about any more of these films until Endgame, and even then, I'll keep doing these, what am I saying? No, I'm quite happy with how well these reviews have gone. And we finally reached the big one, Infinity War. One of my favourites. Of course, how could it not be? This movie was an event when it first came out. Just like Endgame's been an event so far, and I haven't even seen it yet. But, no, this film blew me away when I first saw it. And even watching it back now, it's like, it's still great. Literally the only issue I have with this film is that some of its qualities can be undone depending on how Endgame turns out. But let's just immediately get to the star of the show in this movie, and that was Thanos. They built this character up since the first Avengers movie, so this was a character we've been waiting for 6 years. They've been building him up and building him up, and you'd expect them to blow it, because as good as Marvel is when it comes to its heroes and its storytelling, the villains had always been the issue. Nope. They knocked this one out of the park, out of the stadium, out of the county. Thanos was, I'm going to say it right now, he is the best movie villain of this decade, and I do expect to see him become one of the great movie villains overall, especially of our time. He was just such a multi-layered character. You know, like, obviously, you know, he was into genocide, and obviously he's a villain. But the fact that the whole story revolves around him, and, like, I'm not saying what he was doing was right, but they do give him enough attention where it's like, you can kind of see where he's coming from, not in terms of, like, genocide is good type of way, and that sort of, yeah, like, I think there might be one or two many people around in the universe, and it is hampering resources, and I don't know, but obviously genocide is bad. Twitter, please don't kill me. But no, so, like, we see why he's doing what he's doing, and we get just a sense of a character off of him, you know, and it's like, obviously not sympathy, but emotions towards him, you know, and he's such a badass in this movie. Like, he is so powerful, and the fact that they've, like I said, the whole film revolves around him. Like, there are heroes involved, but the characters that we've been paying attention to for 10 years now, so we know these characters, so we can afford for them to not be the center point of the entire movie. And that's why Thanos is the best MCU villain, because his entire movie revolves around him. This is his story, this is his win, you know. And I just applaud the Russo brothers. They've always been really good at handling characters, multiple characters, and this was the most characters. Like, they had all the characters from Civil War in there, plus Thor and Hulk, who sat out in Civil War, and the Guardians as well. Like, it's really weird how the Russo brothers in this movie, the characters they did the best were the characters they've never had the chance to do before. Like, the Guardians were great here, and Thor was awesome, and they hadn't worked with Thor or the Guardians of the Galaxy as characters, So I just think that's a testament to them that they were able to get these characters so well, so well done in this movie. I would love just a Disney Plus series of Thor, Rocket, and Groot just as a trio, just having adventures. I would watch that so many times over. You know, and again, you know, I did enjoy. Or I loved the fact that they split everyone up into just like groups that you wouldn't. New characters coming in, and it's like they mixed very well. There wasn't a weak link amongst the characters. Everyone had a reason for being there. The story was tight. Tight enough for a film that's so many characters and so many different plot threads. And it was able to handle those plot threads better than Age of Ultron did, which was very nice and very refreshing. And what else? Some people complain about how they handled the Hulk in this movie. I was like, no, I quite liked it. It's like it's a different twist on the Hulk, and I think it does set up for Endgame. And again, the ending, obviously the snap, it was perfect. Like, Marvel didn't have to go there. They gave us everything we wanted with Thanos, but they didn't have to do the snap. And I know characters are going to come back. Like, obviously, we've already gotten a trailer for the next fucking Spider-Man movie. He's definitely coming back. But that still doesn't mean I didn't cry when he fucking died in Tony's arms. Like, I bawled. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That destroyed me as a Spider-Man fan my whole life, having to watch him die. And I do feel, obviously there are characters who aren't coming back, so I'm quite happy that Marvel finally learned how to kill off a character. That was just the icing on the cake of a movie that I am going to give 10 out of 10 to. That's it for this review series. Next time I'll see you, I will have seen Endgame, and I will talk about it. Until then, bye.